Good afternoon. This is a Saturday afternoon stream. This should be the grand finale of finishing the DeLorean, the Back to the Future DeLorean, to be specific. So this is going to be the fifth stream that I've done so far with this for this build, and it's DeLorean is progressing nicely. It definitely has a nice car shape to it. I got Doc and Marty up there. And yeah, the inside of the vehicle is looking pretty snazzy as well. Steering wheels, we've got even a flux capacitor that lights up nicely. So yeah, where we left off the other day was we just finished off bag number 8, so we'll carry on with bag 10. Sorry, 10. 9. Bag 9. Okay, so I think we're kind of getting into like some of the smaller details. So I don't know. It's some of these bags take a lot longer than I would expect to go through them. I think it was bag 7 was like almost 2 hours. It felt like 2 hours. Lots of little bits and pieces. Oh, this doesn't look too bad. I could be completely wrong. This might just be like, maybe I'll be done in half an hour and the thing is built. Probably not, though. I figure like 2 hours. 2.5, maybe? That's okay. Let's get started on this guy. My tools. Oh, I also got a fancy tool here. This thing is it's for stamps, I guess. So I think it'll be useful for when I have to put like stickers on Lego blocks and stuff, because it was a little tricky with the just doing it with my fingers the other day. It was really hard to get them on straight, and I wasn't able to get them on perfectly straight either, but we'll just ignore that little bit. Hopefully that'll help a little. That'll help when we get to those stages, because we definitely have a few more stickers to put on. So some Mr. Fusion stuff. I mean, they're kind of big, but not too bad. Okay. Enough of me yammering. Let's get started with some Lego building. Okay. There we go. Don't need this guy rolling away at me. Okay, that looks fine. Now, is that how long is this guy? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like he's 8. So I think this is 8. Okay, good. Okay. So we got some of these guys. Looks like it fits on like this. Then somehow, oh yeah, there, that looks like what 306 wants to be. Cool. And moving right along. We need 3 of these little guys. Looks like they just kind of line up. This is good. We've got one little piece of overhang here compared to this, so that's exactly where we want to be. 308, it looks like I'm combining my little ball joint here. So and we're adding on, looks like another 8 long piece on this end, and then a little 1x1 over here as a spacer. Okay. 310. One of these. Okay. So now this seems to this seems to want to go on in a very particular way. So this fits on like so. And then this guy is on this side here. And then for this bumper thing, this is bad, this is right. So that should fit on like that. I wonder if this is part of the... I was thinking maybe this is part of the door, but maybe I don't know if we're quite there yet. So that looks right. Okay. Now, got a blue piece, L shape, which I guess are, where are my L shapes? There's one. That's all I need for now. And then, don't think it's this one. I think it's this one. Yeah. It's the one we want. Okay, so going from the top here. One guy here. L shape fits over top of that beige component that we had. And the light blue, seafoam blue by the looks of it. It's right on top. Okay. Now we're into these guys, and I still need some more L shapes. So this is pretty straightforward, I think. It's even a spot for it. Okay, that's good. And we're into some longer strips. So it looks like it's one of each. So it's one of these long ones, a short one, and a medium one. Although it might not be. I don't know if I have any smaller ones. That's the smallest one that I have, so that must be the right size. And then there is a little 1x1. Yeah. To me, this looks more square. Oh, no, I do have square ones. Okay, so I got a square one. So I'm thinking it's probably this. Maybe that? Let's see how they fit. So I'll start with this guy. And I think that's right, because it looks like... Yeah, it just hangs over one. It connects to one connector on the blue, so that makes sense. Then we got a square piece. And then, yeah, it's obviously this one, because the other one would be not long enough. Story of my life. But anyway, enough of that. Ba-dum-bum. Okay. Now it wants some of the black flat pieces. So one of these, 3 of these guys that are like half flat, half connector, and then a flat shape, which is right here. Stuff away, I don't need that right now. Okay, so just cover this up. Why aren't you going on? Okay, you are. Just wasn't lining up properly, but I think that was a me problem, not an it problem. Just like so. And then the L shape on the end. Okay, put that away for now. And we're building, like maybe it's like one of the back fins or something. Yeah, must be something like that. Decided to have some fizzy water for the stream. I went for a run this afternoon, and I am feeling a little parched at the moment. I guess it means I'm not drinking enough. Okay, and to these blocks. Okay. Okay, so got 6 of these guys, and they look like they're kind of in a weird orientation, so I'll take a few moments to figure that one out. Should be one more. Here we go. Looks like they kind of go on upside down, but with their bottom pieces connected out. And I'm just basically filling in the blanks here, the blank spaces. Okay, that's easy. No problem. Last one, there we go. Now, what's that? That's a 6 long piece, and then a couple of these little fins. So kind of like that. This fits onto. Looks like it goes on the top here, because it won't fit onto this one, so it has to go this way. And we'll just kind of follow the shape a little bit with trying not to break anything off. Okay, there we go. And then cover that up with the gray bits. So it's 2 of these guys. Might be too long though. Oh no. Oh, it goes right out to the end here, like this. And like that. And it looks like these guys overhang just a little bit. Like that. Okay. So now this piece, put this on, put it on here. Just like that. Okay, that seems nice and sturdy. This guy around, and We have to add this piece here. Okay, there's that. A little smaller. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Yeah. Okay. Now for this next piece. This is where it's kind of getting a little bit tricky with all like, you have to reorient stuff and try to figure out exactly where they want me to stick things. Let's see here. Piece is that? Got like a little curve on it or something. This thing? Yeah, it's this guy. And then one of these little receivers. Looks like so. And this fella fits on right here. That kind of looks like the picture. So there's the ball joint, and it looks like, I guess this just snaps in right here. There we go. I wonder if this is part of the hood. Neat. Okay. Anyway, enough of that for now. So we need one of these and 4 of these triangle pieces. Oops. There we go. So according to that, it looks like this piece fits in here. And it's just these 4 guys straight across the back with the angle pointed towards me like this. Okay, that's not bad. Sure, this still is oriented the right way. So yeah, that looks fine. Triangle pieces on the top. This bendy bit, or that curved piece is on the bottom, so that's good. Oh, it is part of the door. Okay. Interesting. I was not expecting that. All right. Well, let's add it onto the car. Oh, this thing is the mirror. Okay, that's what's going on. Neat. So that gets added on like that. Cool. It kind of, it doesn't really want to stay on its own, so I'm thinking there must be something that'll like prop that up if I want. Well, at any rate, I guess we'll build the other door. Okay, driver door done. Let's do the passenger door. All right, well, that wasn't so bad. Let's do this all over again. That side. These instructions are simple enough. I'm not, aside from just making sure that I got the right orientation and stuff, it's not too bad to put these things together, so start here. Oh yeah, like that. Okay. And it's 3 of these guys all together. And then I round about this side with 3 more of these pieces. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so far so good. Now we're into our other ball joint. Kind of goes on like that. Back into this thing. I don't know how it wants me to go though. Size piece here. I don't remember if the first one was like it, but it might have been. It has to be at this only length I have of this size or this shape. Alright, well I'm not going to think too hard about it. It worked the first time. It'll work the second time. Okay. This guy, and this last beige bumper. Ah! Just flew off. Come on back, buddy. You don't need to go anywhere. I could have sworn there's like a piece missing there. Something doesn't seem right, but maybe it's fine. This piece here. Uh, it seems like that's right up against there, so am I missing something? Shouldn't be. Let's back this up just a little tiny bit. Just to make sure I haven't gotten too far ahead of myself. Okay. This guy here. 1, 2, 3 there. That leaves this guy sticking out like that. That's fine. Attach this guy on. Appears to be oriented the right way. Yeah, I mean, it has to be. I just don't remember there being a little tiny gap in here before. Maybe there was. Maybe there totally was. And I didn't notice it the first time. All right, well, try not to overthink it, I guess. I guess this piece kind of butts up against it there a little bit. So yeah, maybe that's totally fine. And then make sure this orientation is correct. So we want the rounded piece to be this way and not on the top. So that's good. That's how it wants to be. let's keep on going. Keep on keeping on. And a little L shape. Other side. It wants it. Let's see here. Make sure I get the orientation right. So it's in like that. So far, so good. Everything's on the right side. I want to see. Yeah, this thing. Let's see if I can remember how to put this back on. Okay, so this guy here first. Good. Then the 2x2. And then the longer piece. There we are. Oh, little cap here I got to put on. Straighten them out a little bit. Okay, we're good. Now let's do the same thing for these black pieces. 1, 2, 3, and my L shape. Here we are. All right. Start at this end. I guess I could put a little bit of light on the camera here. See how that looks. A little, maybe a little bit better. Sure. I'll leave it on for good measure. And the L shape goes on like this. Little hair in this one. Yeah. I'll assume it's my hair. I think that's a reasonable assumption. Okay. Back over here. Build up, I think this is the bottom part of the door. My goodness. There we go. Should not be this hard. Pieces. Now we'll grab our 1x2 blocks. Flat guy. Oh. Oh yeah, these guys again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sure I get this on the right way. Not like that. Like this. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay. That looks all right. Now on this side, start adding up our long flat pieces. And a couple of these fins on the end to maintain that nice little 45-degree bezels here on the end. And the next step is trim. the Lego fascia. My plastic aluminum was a word I had a hard time with as a kid. Aluminum. I used to say it aluminum, something like that. Okay. Anyway, let's see if I can. Should just go on like so. There we go. That's good. Everything's pointed the right direction. Looks like that's fine. Add this piece on here. Now the hinge. Let's see. We want this guy and this guy and this guy. Put the hinge on here. Oh, this is the, yeah, that's right. This is the mirror. Okay, that looks good. That fits on like so. And now we're into the final little finishing bit here for the door. Four of these guys, these little angle bits. Try to get it on the right way. There we go. There. And I think we are attaching this to the door to the other side. So we'll flip that up and we'll just attach it on like so. Okay, that's pretty cool. Got the gull wing doors. Nice. Sitting properly, yeah. We're good. Cool. We're almost done bag number 9, but I think there's a few more pieces here to add on yet, so keep the keyboard out of the way. Ah, yes. Got 2 of these guys, which now fit onto here. Same thing up here. And then, oh, I see. Okay, so this is the part that it's the pillars. I had to sit and think of that word for a second. What's that car part called? Okay, so it looks like we've got these guys here. Oh, I see. Yeah, these are the ball receivers. Sounds weird when I say that, but you know what I mean. Yeah, okay. Like that. Got the same thing on the other end. Okay. So now, according to that picture, it looks like this part goes on to the top of the door. That's what it seems like. So let's see if we can. I'll just kind of do this. There we go. Nice little satisfying click. And the other piece, I guess, has to go in here. And do the same thing on this side. There we go. Okay. So then these guys, yeah, so I attach these on here like that. And it looks like they just sort of connect on, fold down like this. So then when I flip the door up, oops, come on, door, there we go. Get a little bit of rotation on it, but not too much. Okay. On that side, yeah, we're good. I'm going to guess that these two pieces go on last. There we are. I like how you can maneuver the doors so that you get optimal sort of like connection here. There we are. Cool. There we are. And there's a little movie note here, and it says, the stainless steel construction of the vehicle allows for the optimal level of flux dispersal. Whatever that is. Time travel. Time travel magic. It's going to be stainless steel. There we are. We are at bag number 10. That was a pretty fast bag. Bag 9. So here's bag 10. And it also says that we need some of these pieces. There's a little bag of miscellaneous rubber bits, such as like the tires and stuff. So we need 4 of these. These guys. Cables? Wires? I guess they're cables. We'll find out. I'm guessing bag 11 is when we get to the tires. Okay. Let's open this thing up and see where we land. Okay, little bits and pieces here. I think I see the parts that are going to become the hoverboard. Assuming that's the hoverboard. Okay. Lots of little shiny bits in there. Keep this all separated a little bit. Don't go too far. There you go. Okay. See what we're up against. All right, so now we're kind of working in the back section of the vehicle a little bit more. Bring this around so it's somewhat in frame. Check my camera. Yeah, not too bad. I'll keep it kind of up in here. All right. So let's see if I can find all these weird little bits. think we're going to be into some really unique shapes. These guys, or one of those guys. Blue cover. Okay, it's just one of those. Okay, good. And this guy. Go. What is this music? This is weird. I don't get to the next. I don't want music that's got talking over top of it. Okay, so this guy fits in. I think it fits in here. It's keyed, which is nice. And then this guy, this looks like a little turret. Fits on there. Okay, so this next piece, it's going to be to fit into one of these sides here. It's like the side pillars that go in the back. All right. So let's start off with some of these guys. Oh, is that gray? Okay, that's definitely gray. So let's be mindful of that, just to make it a little bit more complicated. Wing pieces. Looks like it goes on like this. Oh, no. It does not. Yeah, that's more like it. And gray. How long is this one? Is that a 10 long piece, which is, yep, that's what this is. Okay, so there's that. Now we've got some light gray and some dark gray. Light gray. 1x2 gray piece. Here. And a darker gray piece. Okay. This guy. 2 little triangle bits. Here's one. Here's the other one. Okay. So it looks like dark gray. Like I should have put the triangle bits on first, but it doesn't really matter. Go. Then it's a 3 long and then a 2 long. And I got 2 pieces exposed at the end. Good. And I have some more gray pieces, and it's flat pieces. Single flat with no connector. Another 3 of these with a single connector on top. I gotta really flip them around to see the difference. And then one a little bit longer, but has 2 connectors on it. I saw it. I thought I saw it. You go. There you are. Got it. I knew I saw it somewhere. And it's like this guy as well. So I'll start by putting this guy on the end. Got the flat 2. Two connector. That's what I mean by 2 connectors on top. And 3 of the single connectors like that. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Still looks about right. Oh. It's like black piece, black 1 by 2, and then a gray 2 by 2. Like this. This guy goes on top. Black piece here on the end. This goes, how did this go? Oh, it fits on, okay, it goes underneath, okay. That makes sense. So we flip it around, and there's a single little white button piece that goes right in there. A couple more hinges and connectors. Let's see, which one is it? It is these guys. Is it this? No, that's not that guy, is it? It is that guy. Okay. Okay, so I could put this guy on first. That. This guy, I don't think it's keyed as far as direction goes. I think you can put it on either way. Goes on there. Okay. So next up, we need one of these guys. Looks like a darker gray 1 by 1, or I guess just a single. And another one of these guys. I don't think I've got any dark gray ones, so it has to be black. Here, that guy fits on like this, and then my gray piece goes right here, specifically in the corner there. This whole thing connects on like that. Okay. So we've got a piece, slightly shorter gray piece. This guy with the upside down hitch on him. 5 of the gray, like the matte gray triangle bits. Yep. 3, 5. A single one here somewhere that I need as well. Where'd you get to? Here you are. And a 1 by 4. And this guy right here. Okay, so step 1. Set that in there. longer piece onto the end. Cover it up with the gray pieces. So, right into my triangles. Oh, I'm off by one. Shoot. I didn't notice the overhang on the end. Go. Okay, so that's good. Now, like this connects right onto the end here. And it says don't snap them into place yet. So it looks like you can. If I give that a little push, that'll just, yeah, it just snaps in like that, but it doesn't want me to do it yet. Oh, no, it does want me to do it. Yeah, no. It totally wants me to do it. Okay. There we go. For some reason I was reading that as like a red circle with an X through it. But that is very clearly what it was not. Okay. Cover up this little piece here. It's okay. Now we're into 3 of these guys, the single connectors. Gray one here like that. And a triangle. So the triangle goes on top. Kind of rounds that off. Okay, that's cool. It's 3 of the single connector pieces. And a gray piece. Afternoon sun coming in on my hands. Try to control the light levels coming in. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Here we've got we got some clear pieces. This is fun. So I need 4 of these 1x2 blue pieces, clear blue. Those. Piece and connector piece. Looks like the connector piece goes here. Get some blue pieces along the side here. Boy, there's not much holding these guys together. But it seems to be working okay. Like that. Holding up on top. 2 of those little. Yep. Okay, now we need some shiny pieces. 2 of these shiny pieces, the longer ones. We got some. Here's one. 2 of the singles. And one of these guys. Okay, so, and a. Okay, so looks like starting on with the end here. Sure, that's square. Yeah, more or less. Single piece. And one of the long piece, two of the long pieces. Here. Here, it's this guy. One piece. Okay. So I think it wants me to click it into place here. So what is clicking? I guess it's these connectors here. These three connectors here are actually going to connect into, yeah, there's three receivers on this side here. And this is kind of the moment of truth, hopefully. Up to this point, everything I've built is lined up. So I got to put this guy down. Okay, something came apart here. Oh, it's just this piece. No, we're good. We're good. I almost had it perfectly lined up. So I think I'll start up here at the top and get this clicked in. 1, 2, and 3. There it is. It's on there. It is not going anywhere. Okay. Pretty neat. Let's build up this top piece here. It's a shiny piece, a blue. That's what I'm going to call it. Have a nice breeze coming in behind me. Just want to double check. The sun comes in from this side, so like when it's nice and sunny out, it is super bright. Okay, where was I? 2, 1. I think. Yeah, it's one of these little guys. And yeah, guys here. Okay, so spigot goes on here. Blue piece. This. This guy's underneath. This guy on top. This fits on just like that. Right here. I'm going to go on a limb and I'm going to assume that. Oh, I was thinking I was going to do the other side, but no, it wants me to start running some wires. Yeah, so here's, I guess I'll start with 1. Just going to try running it here before I actually connect it in. Okay, so let's feed this up through here. Easier said than done, apparently. There we go. It's going to go under. So it's going to connect in here underneath the door. Pull it kind of tight. Go. I don't know if this guy's supposed to hold on to it. I don't. Maybe. Nah, probably not. Yeah, I don't see how it could because it's not really. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then the other piece wraps forward and goes here. So this one I'll actually start with it connected. Over and go. Oh, and then we cover it up on the bottom here. No, that's cool. Oh, there's another. Okay, so first off, there is a silver piece here. So it looks like, okay, so I fit that under here and then, so I don't know if you would have seen that well in the, yeah, so basically just try to get this guy sort of under here a little bit and then put this guy on top, and that's going to hold that cable in place. And that cleans it up nicely, actually. That looks pretty cool. It's a lot better. And then for underneath the door, looks like, yeah, there's a bunch of these cylinders. Okay, so how many of them? 4? 1, 2, 3, and 4. These guys. Be it. 1, 2, 4. It's not immediately clear how this goes on. Oh, I see how it goes on. Okay. So it just connects in like so. And locks into place there. Beautiful. All right, it's going to keep anything from popping off during time travel. Okay, now we do the other side. This one is definitely a bit more of a complicated procedure. Obviously not impossible, but a lot of little details, which kind of makes sense. I mean, we're getting into the sort of the final stretches here of the Ran. 3, 3. Good. Okay, let's see if I can find all my little flat pieces here. Okay, so here's 1, 3 of these guys. 2 and 3. Oops. There we go. One of these guys. Okay. Receiver piece and a dark gray piece. So it goes dark gray on the receiver, 1x2 here, like that. This whole thing fits just like this. Still got the right orientation. That's all right. Button here. That. And we got a couple more receivers. 2. So we start with this little guy. Receiver on top. Up this guy next. So for him, one of these. Last receiver. And a dark gray single, like that. See if I can get this right. This guy fits under here. One single sits right in there. This guy is right on to the end of this long piece. Okay, and bonus for us, there is a little movie blurb. So it says liquid nitrogen was poured onto the car for the time travel scenes to give the impression that it was cold. Kind of goes back to our refrigerator theory from before, the time travel refrigerator. It's got to be cold. Okay. Now for the top piece. So we've got this guy. He's my little hinge guy here. And them into gray pieces. 2. And I should have 5 of these. There we go. Then a single one somewhere. Yep, here he is. Okay, I didn't have to go too far for him. That is good. Now let's put that up. So, starting here in the white box, step number 1. I want to do this so that the hinge is on the inside, or towards me, like that. Good. Wait a second. Let's try this again. Helps if I start with the right piece. There we go. And then this guy fits in like so. Then I add my triangle finishing pieces. So with the one overhang, just add these on. Okay. That looks all right. So now we can get adding this onto the top. So should just be a matter of snapping that guy in place. There. Get the other side. I mean, we're not quite done yet. We still have a few more pieces to go, but it's getting there. Piece on here. quite into the sparkly bits yet, but we're getting close. 1, 2. Bunch of these single connector ones. So 1, 2, should be a third one here somewhere. There you are. Okay, so this guy is up on top. Two and three. All right. Okay, so start with this guy here. And I need one for these guys. 2 of these little fellas. Start by adding these guys on. Same thing over here. Okay. Now we get the shiny pieces again. Let's get moving. All right, let me fix this once and for all. There we go. How many bright streaming lights coming across? Where was I? Oh yes, I was counting out pieces. 2 of those, 1 curvy piece, and then 2 of these longer pieces. Okay. Just like this. Okay. That. And now we're licking it into the vehicle. The same thing as before. Yeah, so it just kind of fits down in here. It gets lined up. Yeah, it was going. It was almost there. 2, 3. 3 clicks. All right. It's pretty cool. Let's make the top mount. So we need this, and this guy. The blue piece. And this guy. Easy. like that. And that connects in there. Same thing. Running some cabling. I'll try running it from this side. A lot easier. This guy and connecting right into here. Do the same thing over here. We are. Okay. Oh, another little tidbit here. It says aircraft parts, blinking lights, and other components were added to enhance the sci-fi effect. I can see that. I'll have to get the movie a rewatch again. I mean, I watch it fairly regularly over the years anyway. It's a pretty easy go-to. Four of these altogether. This side, oh, it wants me to put this piece of flashing on. Same thing. Yeah. And the bottom cover. Go. That's coming right along. Oh, we got some more connectors. Where do these guys connect down to? Oh, it's back in here. Okay. So we're looking at some of these guys now. Two guys and four of these connectors, and they're the shiny connectors. Is there an extra way to put it on? Kind of. Go. Seems like there's like a top and a bottom of this. So I'm going to be, yeah, it's like a part number or something like that. So I'm going to try to orient these things so that these are hidden on the inside. So it might take a little bit of, maybe a little back and forth here, but shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so this guy connects on here. And then he gets routed around inside. So it looks like, oh, okay. Yeah, there's little connectors inside here. Ah, came undone. Okay, so it's like just long enough. It pulls this thing up now. You can't put any kind of tension on it, otherwise it just pulls right off. I don't think it's a big deal, but man, I'm apart here. All right, so it's a little finicky, but think it's manageable. It's of course assuming I actually put it on the right place, which I'm pretty sure that I am. Okay. A little bit better. That'll... Okay, if I don't play around with that too much, I think it'll hold. Yeah. 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 Oh, it's a little bit more finishing work to do here. 5 of these guys. Get that out loud for everybody. 2 guys. Okay, so we stack these guys. All the way on like that. This guy down, and then fellas to tidy it up. Sure it's nice and square. Seems to be. This guy just snaps right in here. Oh, now we're building a box of plutonium. Here we go. Now we're getting into the fun part. Let's build a box of plutonium. Oh, that's what this is. Our little plutonium containers, I think. Over these corner pieces. Guys. This, of course, is well shielded because it is plutonium. You have to be careful around this kind of stuff. Highly radioactive. Okay. Little triangle pieces on here. And receiver connector, or receiver hitch. So now we're into more stickers. Okay, here comes some sticker fun. Let's see if this device, this tool that I got, will actually help. I'm sure there's a right way to orient this and a wrong way to orient this, but that's okay. Okay. That worked pretty good. Slick. I wish I had this the other night. That's a lot better. Okay, let's make the lid. This. 1x3 in a container somehow. Oh, I need 2 of them. Okay, put my stickers away for now. Although I'll need to put them on in a second. Oops. Yep, here we go. 2 more stickers. Okay, so number 2. Let's see how it wants me to go. Okay. One. And last sticker. Of course, there'll be a little bit of a gap, but I mean, it is Lego, so. Did. Oh, yeah. There's our little end piece. It's going to go on like this. Cool. Box of plutonium. On. That fits into this diagram into the front. So we can completely surround our operators with radiation, radiation, radiation all around. There we go. Ooh, the hoverboard. Okay. We're doing all the fun stuff here. All right, we got hoverboard time. Okay, so 2 of these. One of those. 2 of these end pieces. And 1 of these. All right, so we'll start with our rounded pink piece. Let's see how they build a hoverboard. Goes in here. So it seems to be quite particular. Okay. This one goes on here. Oh, well, hang on, let's see. So I got to put the stickers on, but does that make that makes it really wobbly. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these guys off. I'm going to put the sticker on, then I'll put these guys back on. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Okay, hoverboard. It's funny, they don't have the Mattel logo on here anywhere. I guess that was maybe just a little bit too much licensing to try to sort out for this product. There we go. Yeah, way easier when it's nice and stable on the ground and not hovering. There we go. One hoverboard. It's pretty cool. I like it. And that too goes in the boot. I think it just kind of floats around loose in there. There we go. And that's it. We're into bag 11. This is the final bag. So we're at the point where we have to decide which version of the DeLorean we want to build. Do we want to build the 1985 version, or sorry, the first movie version, the second movie version, or the third movie version? I'm kind of leaning a little bit towards the second movie version myself. I think that's probably what I'll do. Okay, so got a couple 11 bags here. Keep the tires handy because I think we'll need them soon. Where's my scissors here? Oh. We got the different rims depending on the version that we want to do. It's pretty neat. This goes along with it. I wonder if this is a banana. I wonder why a banana's in here. That's weird. Second movie? Yeah, I'm really leaning towards the second movie myself. I think that was the movie that I like the first one too, but like of the two of them, I thought that one was I think I've got the most nostalgia for that one. The third one was neat, but it was also like kind of hokey, I guess. Not hokey, but like I mean the DeLorean version of it. I mean they were making do with parts that they had at the time, right? So it was actually like pretty clever that they put like the 1950s version of the wheels on and to come up with the vacuum tubes and stuff. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to open this one up just yet. I'll probably, yeah, I guess I will. Just put it over there for now. I'll build up like enough of the components so that it's relatively easy to switch between them if I want to, change up the style later on. But yeah, I think I'll start by completing the second movie version. Okay, let's build some more bits and pieces. Now, of course, the hard part is going to be finding all this stuff. Okay. Okay, so two of these. Let's see, where are the other shiny pieces? Is it this one? No, that's not one. Oh, here you are. There's one. Second one here somewhere. There you are. And that's these. Hmm. There it is. I love how they equally spread them out between the three different bags. Okay. They're in here somewhere. Finish up a little bit more of the trim. Appears to be this guy. And this guy. Up nicely. Less. Close enough anyway. Okay. Sure what this thing is for. But I'm sure it'll make sense. Okay, so there's these two guys. Two of these. Hmm. Yeah, okay, it's all right. I was looking right at it. Oh no, there's a difference. So this is a top piece. I do need this, but there's a bottom version of this somewhere. There it is. Just like that. Okay. And then two these hitch things. All right, let's see if we can figure this thing out. So now step two, it's particular. So it talks about there's a little, looks like there's a circle in one. So the orientation is important. So it looks like there's a little hole. It's on this side. It's kind of like, it's offset to be on this side and not on this side. So it's like, this way is bad, this way is good. That's what we got. This guy on top here. Top piece. And then a bottom piece. Okay. Whatever this thing is, it is built. Oh, it goes in the back. Okay. So it looks like, oh yeah. It's hard to see, but there's a couple little ball joint receivers in there. And it looks like this whole thing just basically pushes in and snaps into place. So let's try that. Okay. Little satisfying click. Make sure I didn't move anything else accidentally. We're okay. Okay. one of these. These. Get a second one. Adding on whatever these guys are. Oh, it's for the back. Okay. Okay, this makes more sense. Ugh. Helps if I put it on the right way. It's for the cooling vents in the back. Or it's like I'm doing the same thing on that side. Just like this. Looks kind of cool. These. Big piece like that. This? Yeah, it's one of these guys. Okay. Looks like here, the panel. Looks like I got to do this twice. I'm guessing one for the top and one for the bottom. That would make the most sense. Skip ahead a little bit. Okay. There's one piece, and I do the whole thing again. Let's make the other side. No problem. The hard part's finding all the pieces. But I mean, as I'm using them up, they're all sort of like, it gets a little easier to find because, you know, it's not quite so densely packed together. Or those. That's not the right one. This fits on just like so. We'll make the top and bottom again. If I can find the pieces. Oh, maybe it's only, maybe I was only supposed to do half of that. Yeah. There we go. Because I'm looking around, I don't see another one of those, like one of these like number one pieces, and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, that's what's going on. Looks like that fits in just like this. And this guy, just like that. Okay. So now we get to choose which one we want to do. So here's a picture of, it's a choose your own adventure sort of thing. So 242 for that one. 254 for the second edition, and then 266 for the third part. Back to the Future 3. So we're going to go to page 254 and do that version. The Back to the Future 2 version. What page did I say? 254. Okay, here we are, 254. Question is, that's too big. That's way too big. There we go. That looks about right. I guess this is the hood. Oh, I guess it makes sense because I think there's at least two versions of the hood that you have to build, so yeah. It'd be a slightly different version if I picked the third movie. Okay, so 4 of these guys. And then 2 of these guys. I think that's what I want, yeah. 4 of these little single ones, single square blocks. Still a banana. I don't know where the banana goes. I don't know if I want to know where the banana goes. Okay, so line this all up. That's the top piece. So it looks like that fits on like there, and then a repeat for the other side. Yeah. 2 of these blocks. And this goes on, still on this side. Careful. There we go. This fits onto, clear some of the stuff out of the way. This front part of the hood. So. Okay. Some longer pieces. So it looks like that's what this is for. Six of these trim pieces here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6th one here. There it is. 6. Okay, so there's two sides of this, obviously. One, two, three. And repeat. The banana is for scale. Yeah, I guess so. Right. It still doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so there's only one way this can go on, so it goes on like this. Okay. I kind of like, I don't know how well it comes across on the camera here, but I kind of like the pattern of the Legos there. I think that looks kind of cool. Okay, oh, we got a sticker happening here. Okay, so a license plate, license plate, license plate. Here's one. So yeah, I'll have to stick this onto here, and it is the future one. So it is our barcode license plate. Not to be confused with our 80s version of the California license plate. Don't think it matters which way I put this on, as long as it's straight. Okay. Yeah, this is why that window thing was, where that hole was in the window thing. That's why that was so important. It just kind of snaps in like so. I don't know how I'd get this thing out. I'll have to use a pair of tweezers if I want to change the license plate on it. Okay. I think we're building the top piece here, Mr. Fusion. That's what's happening. It's up nice and quick here. By 4. So throw those two in. We need red piece, another black square, and a gray flat piece. Here we are. Let's go together. It wants me to go together like this. And this whole thing, it's on like so. That looks okay. Okay, so how many of those? 4 of these. That along the top here. And now we're covering this with these flat pieces of trim. 2 of those. 2 of these. 2 triangle pieces. And guys, start with the triangle pieces. It looks like they go here. these guys. Oops. There we go. Okay, that's good. So I'll flip this guy around and work on this side for a few minutes. Oh. Okay, so now this guy fits in back here. It looks like right up to the end. Is okay, here comes Mr. Fusion. So two of these guys on top of each other. Oh, the bananas for the fusion drive, of course. Why didn't I think of that? So it was the can of pop and the banana peel he threw in there. Of course. It makes all kinds of sense now. Can't believe it took me that long to figure it out. Okay, I see. Yeah, now we've got, what am I looking for here? We've got the banana we need inside. There we go. And is it, yeah, it's this guy. This is our can, and we need a lid. I think that's the lid for it. Go. That's pretty cool. I think that's awesome. Okay. So now we are building. This should be relatively easy to find the pieces anyway. It's these are the white pieces here. Everything up to this point has been gray, black, and lighter grays and silver. Okay. Two of those guys. What's the difference? Oh, okay, must be a clear one. These two guys. Ceramic carbon rod. There's two of them that it needs. Here we go. It's the other one. It's like some kind of hinge thing. I suppose that is. Here it is. It's like two little Lego men arms put together. Okay. Let's start building this guy up. There's a few stickers to put on this thing too. So that's fun. So one white, one clear. A couple rods. Okay, there's that. This piece here, I'm going to put these little dowel things in. And we got two stickers to add, and it is the Mr. Fusion stickers. Just want to grip one of them. Actually, I'll start with the bottom one. Side. And the other side. Okay. Mr. Fusion. So holds that in place. That's on top. Guy fits in here. Lid right there. It seems like yeah, something like that. Ugh, it just kind of sits on top. So there's not much holding it down in there. Almost kind of want to glue that. That's very flimsy. It's okay. All right. Mr. Fusion. Okay. Seems like this just kind of goes right in here. Like rotate this whole thing. Okay, good. Okay, there we go. Line it up nicely. All right. And it says here, Mr. Fusion was created from a Krups 223 coffee grinder. I've never imagined that. Now we're putting on wheels. Okay. So use our silver ones here. Silver rims. Some tires. And it's just like real tires. You got to get the machine. There we go. It's not a solid rubber; they're actual like tires, so they're kind of hollow in the side. That's kind of cool. Say the same thing. It does. Okay, so on one side it says copyright Lego Group, and that gives me a tire size. And the other, they both say the same thing. Okay, so it's interchangeable. I mean, it would have been kind of cool to get something that says, like, I don't know what kind of tires they were using, Goodyears or something. At least for the purposes of building this, they are completely interchangeable. Doesn't matter how you put the rim on. There we go. Now, to come up through here. Okay. Does that make any sense? I don't know. The other way. The other way. There we go. That. Here it is. Okay, so it looks like we can just go ahead and stick these onto the into the wheel holes here, the axle holes. Oh, that's easy. Okay, what is next? That's it. That's the finished DeLorean. The thing I have to do now is fill the wheels. Fill the wheels with air? Fill the wheels, I guess I could. Water? Oh, flip the wheels. Ah, there they go. There she is. That's pretty cool, hey? Not bad. Looking at this head on like this. And the light button. Not bad. There it is. One finished DeLorean. Mr. Fusion. Very nice. It's over. It's all done. I think what I'll do later on is I will kind of like build up the other bits and pieces so that at least, you know, it's relatively easy to, like, if I wanted to, I could change the hood out and then replace this guy. Because this it doesn't seem like it's that hard to like pull that guy out and put the different thing on. So, but yeah, that's awesome. And it rolls quite nicely too. Obviously you can't see too much there, but the wheels, they a spin. That's cool. That's really cool. Awesome. That's not bad. We did it in, so this was the 5th one. So yeah, it was 10, it's about a 10-hour build, all told. What's the last thing it wants me to do? Page 283. Oh, it's to put on like the little placard thing. Cool. All right. So yeah, I'll do that later. And then it's, oh yeah, there's a couple of these little pieces that were, oh my God, I lost my can of something. Not the banana though. Can of beer. There we go. Hold on to her. Hold on to her. Yeah, so there's like these little blocks here. So I guess I can, oh, I'm supposed to take all that off. And I'll do it later. Okay, that came off okay. There we go. There we go. I got it this time. And then there we go. And for the last little tidbit here, it says for the sequels, 3 more vehicles were purchased. Additionally, a lightweight fiberglass car was constructed for the flying scenes, which could be hung from wires or easily placed on a forklift. All right. There it is. All done. Well, it was good. It was fun. It was a good time. I enjoyed making that thing. This thing. Yeah, a little bit of movie nostalgia, a little bit of childhood nostalgia. It was loads of fun. First big piece of Lego that I've built, I mean, ever. Like as far as like complicated pieces go, and probably the first time I built anything with Legos since I was 12, for that matter. So it was a good experience. Maybe might have to buy some more of these things. But that'll be for another stream and another day.